Julie Moreau is an assistant professor of political science and sexual diversity at the University of Toronto. And now please join me in welcoming Tamar Shavkulidze, Tekla Machavariani, and Julie Moreau. Over to you, Julie.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here and agreeing to have this conversation. I just wanted to start off by asking Tamar, why did you want to make this movie?
Sometimes it's difficult to explain why you want to do something.
იმ პერიოდში ვფიქრობდი შეიძლება თუ არა ერთ ადამიანს მეორე ადამიანი უყვარდეს უპირობოდ.
During this period of time when I was working on the script, I was thinking about only one thing. Can someone love another person without any reasons, just the love and unconditionally?
ვცადე რომ დამეწერა ეს ამბავი, მე დამეჯერებინა ეს ამბავი და მე უკვე გადავიღე.
So afterwards I tried to write the story, then I tried to believe in this story, and then I tried to make the film.
Wonderful, thank you. Wow, okay. So I guess then my next question is, when I think about some queer movies that have kind of made it really big, they tend to be either between, the romance is between two men, or the focus is on perhaps, kind of young people in their 20s. Why is it important to tell a love story between two women in their 50s or 60s?
ნამდვილად არ ვიცი, რატო. იმიტომ რომ ჯერ როცა გაჩნდა ეს აზრი რომ ეს ადამიანს რომელსაც უპირობოდ უყვარს ერთმანეთი, ხო, კაი. რატომაც დავინახე ორი კონკრეტული ადამიანი, ეს არის ანუ რეალური ადამიანები, ვინც თამაშობენ ამ გმირებს, ჩემი მსახიობები. და მომინდა რომ მათ ყვარებოდათ ფილმში ერთმანეთი.
I didn't thought about age or any specifics. Not even like which sex they will be. But when I was writing and when I was thinking about unconditional love, I imagined these two women who are playing the main character, and I imagined like them in love. So I just started to create the story. This is my hobby. I like to create the stories in my mind.
Yeah, and that actually leads into my next question. I was wondering if you think of this as a queer film or a lesbian film, for example.
This is a film about the people loving each other, not like specifically any kind of like queer film or it's just a human love story.
So perhaps there are folks in the audience, like myself, for whom it was the first time to ever see a Georgian film. Is there something special about Georgia as the context for this film that you wanted to share?
ალბათ ის რომ თქვა ეს იმ თაობაზეა საუბარი, ხო? ნუ ამას უნდა ვთქვა, ხო? იმ თაობაზე საუბარი საბჭოთა კავშირი რომლებიც ცხოვრობდნენ გაშთენ იზრდებოდნენ საბჭოთა კავშირის დროს.
Yes, the context is quite important because this film is about the generation who was raised during the Soviet times, and maybe most of you know that even today we are facing this problem, but during the Soviet time it was really very difficult to be yourself.
ეს პრობლემა რუსეთთან ჩვენ დღემდე გვაქვს და ალბათ კიდევ დიდხანს გვექნება, რაც საბჭოთა კავშირის ეხება.
The problem, like political issues and not only cultural as well, we still are struggling with the Russian influence.
უბრალოდ მაშინ უფრო ვერ ვიტყვი რომელი დღეს ვთქვათ ჩვენ უფრო თავისუფლები ვართ თუ არა, მაგრამ ალბათ მაინც უფრო თავისუფლები ვართ, იმიტომ რომ მაშინ ეს წარმოუდგენელი იყო, რომ ორ ადამიანს ერთმანეთი ყვარებოდა.
We can't say that we are like totally free and we live in a free country, but of course, like during the Soviet time, it was absolutely impossible to be in love and be in love with the same sex, or just like even in another, like even when men and women loved each other, there were some social issues, like they could not be together, and especially in our character's case.
აი ჩვენ გმირებთან სხვა პრობლემაც არის. ერთი არის საზოგადოება, მაგრამ მეორე თვითონ რამდენად მე ვფიქრობ არცეც არ შეეძლო რომ ებრძოლა სიყვარულისთვის.
But for our characters, it was not only society and the pressure, it was also that they were not strong enough to fight for their love when they were like 18. So our characters were not so strong. Because I think the love is the only thing you should fight for,
Okay.
Kind of thinking about post-Soviet politics and that as a context, sexual politics in lots of post-colonial places are importantly shaped by a tension between tradition and modernity, or the West and the Church. I was wondering if the extent to which that influenced your thinking for the film, and if the film gives us any tools for navigating that tension.
ესე იგი, როგორც გიორგიც დაგვეხმარები, მაგრამ როგორც კითხვა შეიძლება, can we separate like the two questions?
Sure. It was an academic question. Yeah. Just this idea of a tension in many places between tradition and modernity, right? I mean, we feel that in Canada as well. So did dealing with that tension, was that something you wanted to tackle with this film?
ტრადიციისა და თანამედროვეობის ჭიდილი რა და ამასთან შეხება გინდოდა ამ თემაზე? ან გინდა რომ რამე წარმოაჩინო ამ ფილმი?
არა. ეს ჭიდილი როგორც ვატყობ რასაც უყურებ მუდმივად იქნება, ამიტომ ალბათ შენ როდესმე ამასაც დაუთმობ ჩემ დროს. ახლა მე მაინტერესებს ადამიანი.
She said no, but after she continued, hopefully. No, this struggle between modernity and tradition, she believes, and I agree, it's like forever. It will continue and it will stay with us. It depends like how strong it will be. But for me, for Tamara, the main focus always is human. So human existing maybe in this struggle and in modernity and traditions and trying to be flexible. This I'm adding.
So perhaps something to take away from the film would be to focus on the human as we're thinking about that tension.
Yes.
კინო ეს არის მხოლოდ და მხოლოდ
The cinema is
ადამიანი.
cinema is
დაკვირვება.
observing human being in the
და მერე არის
environment.
იდეები და რაღაც.
Then everything else comes. First is the human.
So I was wondering, the film was supported by the Georgian National Film Center. Was it difficult to obtain funding, or could you maybe tell us about that process?
I think to be honest, we were kind of thinking that we won't be able to get funding from the National Film Center because of just the situation in Georgia, and but we were very lucky that in jury we had a few very good jury members who were very open-minded and they believed in the story. So I guess like they tried to push our film, and so we got the support. And right now I have to say that they are supporting us a lot. And they're presenting the film, and they're saying that this is financed by them. And I have to say that it might be happening because of the quite big success of another Georgian film, which was screened in Cannes, and the National Film Center did not do anything with it. So I guess right now they really want to, present themselves as a very open-minded, and we are very thankful actually. It's going to be online, right? the conversation. Thank you, National Film Center.
So, in a similar but not identical vein, will this film be screened in Georgia? When? What are your plans for that?
Yeah, that for sure we are going to screen the film. We are not sure when or how it will be. We have a festival coming, Tbilisi International Film Festival. We might go there if the cinemas will be interested. Yeah, we might go there. But if the cinemas will be interested, we would love to have a screening, yeah. And in November, there will be another film coming. So maybe first will be Then We Dance, and then we will have our screenings.
And what are your hopes for the film's reception, both nationally and internationally?
I'll answer, and you think about yours.
Okay.
No, we have a hope that this story will touch a lot of people. We have a hope that there will be some people. Like I have a hope that there will be some people in audience who will feel what these women felt, and they will be like, "Oh, this is my story." I don't know. I guess that it will be very well received. I have to mention that the actresses who are playing in the film, one of them is one of the most famous and popular and loved actresses in Georgia, and I'm very thankful that she's part of this film, because I guess her participation will help the film to be well received, because and the topic will be much more like they will understand it more. I hope so. But yeah. She's saying that my answer was really good, and she's not going to say more.
Okay, so I'll direct a question right at you then. Can you tell me about your next project, or where do you see your work headed now?
კომეტები ეს არის ტრილოგიის პირველი ნაწილი.
Comets is the first part of the trilogy which I want to do.
მეორე იქნება ასტეროიდი.
Second will be asteroids.
მესამე იქნება ვარსკვლავები.
And third one will be stars.
აბსოლუტურად განსხვავებული რამე იქნება სამივე ერთმანეთისგან.
All those three films will be completely different from each other, with topic-wise and style-wise.
რაც გაერთიანებს ეს არის ფორმა.
What will be the common thing? It will be the style.
Style, ფორმა, ხო? ფორმა. მეტი არ
Style. Nothing else. Just style.
And when you say style, what do you mean?
That's gonna I'll try to explain.
რეალური დრო. იქ არის რომ თქვა ფილმი იწყება ესე რომ დედა შვილი საიდან მაგიდასთან
Real time. The film here starts mother and daughter having a conversation.
შვილი მიდის მაღაზიაში.
Daughter goes to the shop.
ამ დროს კომეტასავით მოდის ნინო.
And this is the moment when Irina comes into Nana's life as a comet.
ყველაფერი ირკვევა და ამ დროს მოდის შვილი ბრუნდება.
They have this big important conversation, and then the daughter comes as a comet.
აი ეს რეალური დრო
This real time when this is happening.
გადავას შემდეგ ორ ფილმში. ანუ გმირი რო გავა იქ როგორ ახსნა არ ვიცი სხვანაირად რა.
So as I understand, when the character will the form which she means is that the story starts in real time, then one of the character leaves and another story starts, and between this there is no time. It's just like there is no time. So this is when we watch the film, the time is not going, it's just stuck there.
Okay.
So this will be the style for all the three films. I hope I explained it, because Georgi, is it okay?
What's what?
So perhaps one more question about style. The film contains the kind of play within a play or film within a film, a trope or device. Why make that choice? Perhaps what were you aiming for with that particular choice?
რეალურად ეს ფილმი უნდა დამთავრებულიყო შვილი რო ბრუნდება მაშინ.
In the script, the film was ending when the daughter was coming back home.
და როცა ირინა ორივე ნისხედან და საუბრობენ.
And when all three of them are sitting and talking.
მაგრამ მე მოხდა ეგეთი რამე.
But afterwards,
მე დამაკლდა 5 წუთი.
I edited the film and I was like, it was 65 minutes.
თეკლა ძალიან გაბრაზდა.
And I was very angry.
მე უთხარი არ ინერვიულო რამეს მოვიფიქრე თქო.
And she told me like, don't worry, I'll figure it something out.
აგრამ სინამდვილეში რა იყო, ძალიან რთული იყო ჩემთვის, იმიტომ რომ ხვდებოდი რომ ამ ისტორიაში ვერაფერს ახალს ვერ დავამატებდი.
But it was very difficult because I didn't want to put anything else in the story which I already shot.
და გამახსენდა რომ იქ იყო, როდესაც ახალგაზრდები უყურებენ ეზოში ეკრანს.
So I remember that I had this this scene when young girls are watching film.
დავიფიქრე რატომაც არის რომ გადავიღო ფილმი, ვნახოთ ის ფილმი, რაც ესენი უყურებენ.
So let's watch the film which they are watching.
ხო და ეხლა რა უნდა ყოფილიყო ეს ფილმი, ხო? თუ საუბარია უპირობო სიყვარულზე, უპირობო სიყვარული არ მთავრდება. და შეიძლება შეიცვალოს ფორმები ასე შემდეგ, ასე შემდეგ. ამიტომ აი ამ ფორმით აი ამას რასაც ერთი რა ვიცი საათი უყურებთ, სხვა ფორმაში გადავიტან, სხვა გმირები, სხვა ყველაფერი.
So what they were watching was also about unconditional love, and unconditional love means that it is never ending and it can change the forms. So the story we were watching and the love we were following just changed the form and went to another form, which was the film at the end. Love story between K and K. K and K, should we explain? Captain and Kali, which means woman. So this is K and K.
I think that's all we have. We have now 10 minutes for audience questions, and we don't have microphones in the room, so please speak up. I'll repeat the question for the room, and yeah, anybody like to ask a question? Yeah, just in the center here. So just repeating for the room, a little bit more information about the two actresses, or the actresses actually in the film.
ორივე მსახიობი არის თეატრის მსახიობი, ძალიან ცნობილი ჩვენ ქვეყანაში.
Both of the actresses are the theater actresses. They're very famous.
ორივე მაინტერესებდა ყოველთვის.
I was interested in both of them always.
ორივეს ვიცნობ.
I know them.
ისინი საერთოდ არ გვანან შემგმირებს.
They're absolutely opposite of my characters.
ყველაფრით.
Totally.
მაგრამ რაც ცოტა დრო კი დაგჭირდა, მაგრამ გაიგეს რა მინდოდა და მე ვფიქრობ, რომ გაერთენ კიდევაც ამის კეთების დროს.
It took some time to understand, to them to understand what I wanted from them, but they did an amazing job, and they had a lot of fun. I can add, because I was watching how they were working together. It was really interesting because we shot the film in 7 days, but we had the preparation for 2 months. And for this, during these 2 months, she was giving the books to them and telling the films to watch. And they had like really long conversations, because the actresses, they had their own ideas, like how women can love each other, and it was very interesting conversations. So at the end, we just got what we have here.
მათ გონიათ რომ ქალებს თუ ერთმანეთი უყვართ, ეს რაღაც იდეალურია.
They think that when women love each other, it's just amazing, like beautiful, and no struggle, no problems. Like they understand each other all the time. They feel each other. So yeah, she just explained the reality. I can. So it was a very interesting. Yeah.
We got the younger actresses as well.
შვილის როლში ეს არის ეს მსახიობია, ახალგაზრდა, ძალიან ჩემი აზრით ძალიან საინტერესო მსახიობი, თეატრის მსახიობი.
She's also a professional actress. The daughter who plays daughter, she's also playing in theaters.
და რაც შეეხება ორ ახალგაზრდას, მათ ახალგაზრდას ბავშვობას, მადლობა დარბაზი. ბავშვობას ერთი არის მაზოდიერი, ნინა მაზოდიერი, რომელიც არის ფრანგი ქართველი მსახიობი, რომელიც საფრანგეთში ცხოვრობს. და მეორე არის ის არ არის მსახიობი, არის მხატვარი და აურჩიო.
So these two young girls who play Irina and Nana in their childhood, one of them is a French Georgian actress. She lives in France, and we just discovered her. We were just watching some videos, and we fall in love. She doesn't speak proper Georgian, but she really tried to learn everything, and she was amazing. She just flew for this film, and it's her first film in Georgia. And she's she wants to continue doing it in Georgia. And the girl black with the black hair who plays Nana, she's just a painter, and we also found her just like randomly, and we just felt like she felt that she had the same energy as Nana has. So yeah. And the other two in a movie, in a film, they're our friends. One of them looks exactly like David Bowie, and I was amazed to I was so happy to have her there. We just had fun with our friends and just created this love story.
ყველანი ვინც ერთად ვაკეთებთ ეს არ არის მხოლოდ პროფესიული კავშირი. მე ცოტა მეგობარი მყავს.
The film was created with a very professional crew, but it's not only about professionals. They all are friends. She's saying that she has a few friends, and all of them are part of the film. The costume designer, DOP, designer, makeup, art department, everyone. Sound, yeah, everyone. Editing. We all are friends. And this, I will add that this helped a lot because this film was made with around 70,000 euro, not more, maybe less. So they all were very much involved in it, and they helped financially, all way, all kind of possible ways they were beside us. As you guessed, I'm not talking much. That's why it's easy for me to work with them, because they understand me without talking too much.
Great. Any other questions? Yeah, over there.
Ikos გავიგებ. მეც არ მახსოვს შეიძლება. არა. თუ ეს ფილმი ჩვენ გვიშველის, მაშინ
funded and supported by Russia and Russian propaganda and sort of machine, it's not. Well, I would like to think it. I think so. It's less sentimental of people, but more used as a sort of political tool to basically provoke conflict in society. And the last few months have been in Georgia also very sort of painful in the sense because demonstrations, violence against people, of LGBT people and so on. So I do hope that the mere fact that we still came to TIFF, which means that in Georgia there will be sort of more awareness about this film because people screen here, it will somehow help increase tolerance in the society and acceptance and lesbian or gay community and so on. And if the film will be screened in the Georgian movie theaters, which might be a little bit problematic because there will be some people who might be protesting outside in front of the movie theaters. But still, in a way, sort of screening this film here helps raise awareness in Georgia about this issue and about those people who live there and suffer. And I basically, I don't live in Georgia day to day. I go visit my parents there and so on, but I have friends there and friends, LGBT friends who also suffer. So it's, yeah, it's sort of, I'm grateful to the director that she found sort of funding and the courage to do this film and to also to have done some great actresses in there because I also agree that one of the leading actresses there is very famous and well known and very much loved in Georgia. So her playing a sort of gay character or lesbian character would also probably help with that.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions from the audience? I think we're almost done, but yeah, last question then.
We wish her good luck in the second and the third part.
Thank you
hope
very
to
much.
see her again amongst us.
Thank you very much.
Yes, wishing her good luck for the next two parts of the film. With that, I think we have to wrap it up, but maybe there will be an opportunity to briefly talk outside the cinema.
Thank you
The
very much.
filmmakers
Thank
don't
you.
have to leave. Thank you
Really
for
much.
coming.